Hey, it's J Nash from Mornings with Michael and J Nash. We everywhere.
Michael and J Nash. Michael and J Nash. We got your birthdays and shout outs.
Murders, birthdays. Goodness. Be sure to follow us on all your social media platforms at Michael and J Nash. And of course, we're on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, Google. We everywhere.
Mornings with Michael and J Nash only on.
There can be only one.
Mornings with Michael and J Nash, right here on Power 108.9.
You sound better on Tuesday saying it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you were a little bit more like.
I didn't want to.
Morning.
Yeah. I be trying to catch you because you be doing something, and then I want to startle you. Because when I watched the video again, you kind of jumped.
Yeah, sometimes you do startle me. So, I don't know if I'm going to get you coming in hot, cold. I don't know. But today would have been one of those days you should have came in hot.
Oh, you want me to do it over?
No.
I can start over.
No, let's just keep going.
Hey, today's November 13th. Today's show is being brought to you by the business coach, Oliver Adams. Yeah, need a little push in your life? Hit him up, oliveradams.com. You needed a push last night?
No, man. Listen, shout out to the Colts.
Y'all won last night?
You see that game? We'll talk about it.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. We'll do that in 60 seconds
care.
in the buzz. Hey, we got an awesome show for you today. Got a lot to talk about today. We got your birthdays and shout outs. Y'all know that. JB murdering those birthdays.
Yep.
We doing funny memes today. You want to do that?
Do you have one?
I got plenty.
I'm sure
I got this one page I follow. My man Stacy. His memes be freaking hilarious.
Do he make them himself?
I doubt it.
Oh, okay.
Because it'd be too many of them.
Yeah.
Nobody had that time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, people do have time.
Oh, okay. Hey, the president has spoken.
Oh.
Our former president.
I'm like,
President Obama.
When?
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Hey, down in Arizona, what they say? Keep it moving. Nothing to see here.
Nope.
Y'all don't stop over here.
Nope. Keep
also,
on going.
Lori Lightfoot up there in Chicago. She got a message for y'all ass for the holidays.
Yep.
What you gonna do for the holidays? Have you figured it out yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna be right here by my new fire pit, roasting some s'mores.
We gotta talk about that. You and your damn chairs. we also got your national days. We got your on this day. Shout out to the MVP in baseball. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
No.
You don't.
No.
Hey, we're gonna talk about all that stuff. Hey, don't forget you can check us out everywhere.
Everywhere.
Spotify,
Apple,
Pandora,
iHeartRadio,
Spotify. Did I say
said
that
already.
Oh, okay.
We'll be back right here on Mornings with Michael and J Nash. It's Power 108.9.
Yay!
There can be only one.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678 What's up, love? 447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig? Welcome back. Mornings with Michael and J Nash right here on Power 108.9. Today's show is being brought to you by Oliver Adams. Yeah, our business coach, Oliver Adams. Website is super duper simple, oliveradams.com. I like it when people just do simple website. I mean, the URLs.
Yeah.
I be trying. People be doing the most with their stuff.
Tell me about it. I know they do. Like, I'm joking.
Oh, you about to say somebody's?
No, man, I do hate all those words. Like, people be putting all up in there. Let me find New Year, New You, New Shoes.com. Man, why couldn't you just say New Year, You Shoes.com?
That's a good one. I always tell people if you have to spell your website name, it's too hard.
Really? Oh, man, let me work on my domain for my
For which what?
For my company.
They can't. You spelled it funny or nah?
We'll get through it. I get through it. Now that you said that, it's something to think about because people don't think about it.
No, they don't.
That was actually really good, Michael.
Yes.
People don't necessarily take those things into consideration because sometimes when you like in a zone and you know what you want, you just go and get it and you don't realize this think about other people.
Because I always attribute that to doing radio,
Yeah.
and I advise them. So just keep in mind, if you ever do radio or any kind of PR stuff, and you got to spell it out for them,
Yeah.
it's probably a little bit too difficult.
Well,
Look at this one here.
strolling in.
She go to church?
Ask her what she do. What she do last night. Man, I don't know.
Legs that came in the building.
Our staff members, I just think that they don't even care about
They
us.
ungrateful.
They are ungrateful.
They are freaking ungrateful.
She here with a whole full face this morning. She just got an interview when she leave here.
Oh, she going to She got the Waffle House interview.
That's why
She got the Waffle House interview.
She late for us, but she's actually going to a job interview when she leaves.
You do not have to dress up for the Waffle House interview. Trust me. You don't do that. Hey, yesterday, President Obama has spoken.
Uh-oh.
Barack Obama revealed that he believes the country is in a dangerous path as he hit out at the members of the Republican Party for standing with President 45 on his claims of election fraud. He said that is a very dangerous path. He said 45 never admits loss as he condones Republicans who know better but are humoring him on voter fraud claims in his first interview since the election.
Yeah.
They said that 45 is ghost. Like, he ain't even been to work. Like,
He mad. He's big mad. But you know what? That's really sad that the Republicans who know that he was never equipped to be president won't really stand up to this man and just tell him the truth. I mean, Arizona, he just won. So, hey, there's nothing else.
Yes, he did.
He did. He won. President-elect Joe Biden won Arizona. It doesn't matter about, and he won Pennsylvania. It doesn't matter about what happens in Georgia. They can do a hand count all day. A head count, right? It don't matter. It doesn't make sense. So I just hate that no one is coming forward that at least I know of. Like, I feel like Mitch McConnell should just go ahead and tell him.
yeah.
I think he should just tell him.
Let it go. But you know what it is? You know why they're doing that? Because they're scared of what can happen in the upcoming elections with their seats.
Of course.
They want to make sure that they are reelected and that they backed 45 for his terms and blah, blah, blah.
Integrity is everything. Integrity is everything.
Even when Purdue and Loeffler doing their, and Karen Handel was doing the same damn thing. Yes, I voted with 45 on 99.9% of everything he put out.
Yeah.
Really?
So?
Who cares? Anyway.
And that was her campaign. Like I said, I just feel like we're in some really tough times. A lot of people have lost their lives. The least you can do is come forward and talk about the rising case and surge of COVID.
Yep.
You came out a day or two after President-elect Joe Biden won and just wanted to just condemn him for a lot of things that's happening. You can come and address your people. You are the president of the United States, of the free world.
Of the free world.
We look really bad right now.
I love how you brought the fact up that he won Arizona today. Was it today?
Yeah, today.
That was 11 more electoral colleges. And like you said, Georgia, it don't even matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can, all the people that they getting ready to bring in just to do another hand count for just, I think
What
they
kind
just
of
want to
count?
hand.
Oh, okay.
They just want to make themselves feel good. You grow up. They just want to make themselves feel so good. They just want to prove that he did not win Georgia. He flipped it, babe. He flipped it to blue, and it's okay. For everybody out there, what kind of advice do you give to people who don't want to take a loss?
Just go. Just let it go.
Just let it go.
You know what I do?
What you do?
I have them call Oliver Adams.
Good. I'm sure he can coach them through it.
There you go. Hey, when we come back,
I say suck it up.
I'll tell you what Lori Lightfoot said.
Okay.
She got a message for all y'all citizens
Citizens of Chicago.
of Chi-Town. And what's up with the wall?
You know what?
What's going to happen with the wall?
He hadn't even, that was his biggest campaign when he was running in 2016. What happened to the wall?
Yes.
Nobody mentioned the wall.
We're going to talk about that wall.
Okay.
Tasha said Karen Handel lost too.
They all
45
mad.
took all L's out there. Hey, don't go nowhere.
We'll be back right here on Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash. It's Power 108.9.
Yay!
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media. Instagram
At Power 108.9.
and Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9. Power 108.9, a station for the people. Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
Can I find you?
Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9. Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Welcome back. Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash right here on Power 108.9. Today is the 13th of November.
Yep.
Did you know that it was on this day, back in 1982, that the Vietnam Veterans Memorial was dedicated in Washington, D.C.? And it was also on this day back in 1956 that the U.S. Supreme Court struck down laws calling for racial segregation on public buses. So shout out to the Supreme. Why'd you laugh?
I'm just like, man.
That was at 56. Like, that wasn't long ago at all.
Yeah, it's just that every time you do these, did you know? It's just a reminder that, you know, what we're still going through in 2020, that we're still fighting as, you know, African Americans for our rights. And it's like, every time you read these, I just sit there and I'm thinking like, this is unbelievable that we're still going and we're still fighting for our
thing.
But just for people to just accept us, accept our color. We can't go and scrub our color off.
Right.
We can't go and do that. We are who we are, and it's time to accept that. And it's like when you do this, 1956. I think about, you know, my mom, my grandmother, and everybody who's gone through that. Like, oh my gosh.
Yep. Because that's generational. Like, sometimes I used to think about how far we are removed from slavery.
Yeah.
But then when you think about it,
we had Jim Crow.
How far were we from segregation? And for some of us, not that far.
Not that far. And another quick point, I was talking to a white friend of mine, and I said, you know what, older white people, right? Older white people, because she was talking about whole Joe Biden and the criminal bill and this, that. Joe Biden and anybody that was born in the 40s and 30s and those grandparents, they grew up in the era of slavery. Mm-hmm. They don't know any better.
Right.
They don't know any better. So I try not to judge them because they were conditioned to believe that they were superior. Now your children, on the other hand, they have no excuse.
None at all.
None at all.
Hey, a message from the Chicago mayor, Lori Lightfoot.
Lori Lightfoot.
Lightfoot.
O-L-E. Oh.
Did I?
That's because we ain't calling her old.
No, I'm not calling her
like,
old. Yeah,
girl.
my bad. Yeah, old girl. Lightfoot warned 1,000 more people could die of the virus in the city. In a statement on Thursday, she implored Chicagoans, is that what you call them?
You got it.
To cancel their normal Thanksgiving plans. She tells the city to stay at home for 30 days, cancel Thanksgiving, and puts a 10-person limit on gatherings due to the one-niner spike. After she joined crowds celebrating Biden's win, though. You know they had to come back and say that when your ass was out there.
It's always like that. But the reality is there is a COVID spike, and so those are leaders, and not everybody's perfect. So
yeah, they're
at
not.
least she's coming forward and saying, "Hey, listen, I know I am not right, but I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna tell you that this is not the best thing for you to do." Unlike 45.
And I was this Thanksgiving, I'm leaving out the day after Thanksgiving, so we normally go freeload somewhere else, so we don't have to cook. And I talked to my dad the other day and was asking him, yo, what's the plans? We still doing won't, and he was like, no, I don't know, because the one-niner is spiking, and he got pre-existing conditions. And he was like, nah, I might just have to chill at the crib. And I was like, all right, that's good with me.
Just drop him a meal off, put it at the doorstep.
I go to Golden Corral.
Ugh.
There go our sponsorship. Hey, what's coming up right now?
We got this 60 second. Well, that's your sponsorship. All right, 60 seconds
Michael
in the
McFadden,
buzz is
Jay
coming
Nash.
up right now.
60-second buzz starts now.
All right, well, Al Roker, you know, he announced that he was dealing with prostate cancer. Yeah, he promised the Today Show and the cast and crew, everybody that was on there, that he'd see him soon. He returned home yesterday from a successful prostate cancer surgery. The doctors completely removed the gland. Al Roker, he actually tweeted out of his caregivers, his wife, Deborah Roberts, and his 18-year-old son, Nicholson, and he just basically said, you know, hey, listen, you know, take care of yourself, and I appreciate all your thoughts and wishes from all the viewers and everybody. Al Roker has gone through so much.
Hey, run that back, Turbo. Deborah Roberts is his wife?
Yeah.
The sister girl from the news?
I believe so.
What?
You didn't know that?
No, I did not. But bet you didn't know last night the National League MVP was announced. And who did it go to? Freddie Freeman of the Atlanta Braves. Yeah, Freddie Freeman won his first not Academy Award, but
come on, time is
it
right.
else. I'm watching the clock. I'm Gucci.
Okay.
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Also, the Masters kicked off yesterday right here in Augusta, Georgia. We're gonna check on Tiger and see how he's doing. Hey, and also, oh damn.
After you carry back in, and that is your latest on your entertainment and sports news right here, 60 seconds in the buzz.
Hey, last night I heard I saw a meme.
Okay.
Now I don't know if it was real or not. Damn, I wish Walt was here. I could put it up.
What do you mean? We have legs is right here. She can pull it up.
Nah, I don't know.
Damn.
She got a busy day today. She's focusing.
What meme do you want her to pull?
No, it was Tiger Woods. It was from the Bleacher Report, and he was practicing at the Augusta swinging, and the reporter asked him. He said, "Yo, did you hear about the man who bet $85,000 that you would win the Masters?" And he said, "That's a good effing bet." I thought that was funny.
No.
Anyway, it was just me.
Moving right along.
Hey, today's show is being brought to you by business coach Oliver Adams. You need a little push. Hit him up. OliverAdams.com is his website. I was talking about President Obama earlier.
You did.
He's got a new memoir coming out. 768 pages, as a matter of fact.
Man, first of all, just sum it up for me. You're going to read it because you can just tell me about it. 768 pages.
I'm just reading the cliff notes. The book is due out on November 17th. It's a couple days. Me and wifey's anniversary. It's called A Promised Land. He reveals some behind-the-scenes glimpse in life in the White House. In his memoir, talk about problems with his marriages, how the stress of
his marriages, plural?
I'm sorry.
Oh, boy. You mean his marriage?
He talked about the stress of the job, increased his smoking habits. President Obama smoked 8 to 9 cigarettes a day in the White House.
That's not bad.
And only stopped when Malia called him. He opens up about everything. So shout out to he was smoking them Newports too.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure he was on Newports.
Can you imagine the stress that he was under though? He was packing them. I can't imagine the stress that he actually went through, you know, being so 8 to 9 cigarettes, although I don't smoke, and quite bad from the people I know smoke a pack a day.
Pack a day.
A pack a day.
You know it's bad if you light your cigarette with the cigarette that you smoking.
Yeah.
You ever see people do that?
Like they put somebody else come up on them?
No, that way. No, I'm saying you smoking a cigarette,
yeah,
but then you take your other cigarette and light it with the cigarette that you just
got
finished
I've seen
smoking.
That before.
Yeah.
But I thought it was another person when they want to get a light or something.
Oh yeah, they do.
They do that. They come up on them. They do the same thing. Anyway, I may have a hard time reading a book that is 768 pages. However, I'm going to get some clip notes, and I'm sure that somebody's going to sum it up for me. And I'll go back and because I really want to know about this. So we're gonna pull some things when a book come out.
Yes.
We'll pull some of the clips and things that's in the book and talk about it.
You know y'all just gonna go to the other website. What's the one y'all be following?
Which one?
Well, all the news be Shade Room. Yes, you know you gonna go to the Shade Room.
Why you give it to him? I was not trying to give it to him. Somebody gonna sum it up for us.
Hey, when we come back.
Yep.
Leigh's got she's got some stuff that she's doing today.
She look cute today. You know what I'm saying?
She got that. We're gonna prep her for her Waffle House interview today.
Oh my God.
We're gonna ask her some of the questions.
Yep.
And then also too, what's up with the wall?
I don't know.
Has anybody talked about the wall in Mexico? Is it done yet? Did the Mexicans pay for it? We're gonna find out. Don't go nowhere.
The Jetsons coming through, all right? It's Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash right here on Power 108.9.
Yay, yay. Yo, looking for a new house? then it's time for you to holler at our guy, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson of Loan Depot. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden of Mornings with Michael and Friends, and I tell you what, Alvin Jameson and the crew, they really do it all. First-time home buyers, refinances, investment properties, VA home loans too. Hit them up. It's very simple. AlvinJameson.com. Y'all know Alvin like the chipmunk. Jameson like that fine whiskey. You can also hit them up by mobile phone, 404-587-9033. Once again, 404-587-9033. Alvin Jameson, Loan Depot. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Alvin?
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media. Instagram
@Power108.9
and Facebook.
@Power108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9, a station for the people. If you hadn't made your way over to Power108.9.com, you're just as bad as the people who didn't vote in this year's election.
The votes are still coming in. I'm going to give you a list of states that I'm never visiting, ever.
Oh, never, ever.
F y'all state. I'm sorry, did I just cut?
You just cut.
I dropped the F-bomb, didn't I?
Straight. Early in the morning.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Hey, welcome back. Mornings with Michael and J Nash right here on Power 108.9. Don't forget to drop by OliverAdams.com. Check out the website. Super duper. I love Coach. Coach has given me a lot of insight business-wise.
Okay. So he doesn't just specialize in business, do he?
Nah, he a real estate guy.
Oh,
yeah.
That
And
means he's a therapist.
And a first sergeant in the United States Army.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice. Okay.
very decorated. Shout out to Coach.
Yeah, shout out to Coach.
Hey, we also want to remind you, too, that early voting in the state of Georgia is December 14th.
Yep.
The election is January 5th.
Yep.
2 critical Senate seats.
The deadline to register to vote for the runoff is December 7th.
Thank you.
Yep.
If you did not register in this year's general election, don't worry. You can still vote in the runoff.
Yep.
All right. David Perdue versus John Ossoff.
Yep.
Did I get it right?
You got it. Awesome.
And then Kelly Loeffler.
Yep.
Reverend Raphael Warnock.
You got it.
Reverend got some great commercials, by the way.
He really do. And I had a chance to hear him speak, and it's
did you?
Yeah, it's time for change. He's on CNN this morning.
Oh, okay. He a pastor too. So
Yeah.
You know he can talk.
And I thought this old nice old Christian state of Georgia here, down south. Y'all know y'all love good old Christianity, so y'all might as well go on out there and vote for him.
Hey, we talk about the wall. Wifey just chopped it. Said it's falling down. That's what she said. The wall is falling down. So the question is, what will Uncle Joe, President-elect Joe Biden, do with the wall? Well, Joe Biden will immediately halt construction of 45 southern border wall as soon as he's sworn into office, but will leave whatever has already been built. He's going to leave it in place.
Oh, he's just such a great, that man has so much grace. But come on, the kids, what Trump did to them children, and the parents that's trying to come over there and help them in cages and things like that, that was inhumane.
Ask me how many miles, after 4 years of construction, how many miles of the wall has 45 got completed?
How many miles have 45 completed on the wall that he said that he was going to build back in 2016?
Yes, do you know?
No.
12.
That's it.
That's
we run
it.
12 miles every day, B.
12 miles. That's it.
That's it. So they could just run.
Just run to the opening.
And you, that's what I said. He wasted all of the taxpayers' money just for 12 miles.
And 45 said he's announced plans of what he's going to be doing after office. Did you hear about that one?
No.
Yeah, he's going to start his own news network.
Oh, my God.
Yes, he was mad at Fox called Arizona Democrat rival Joe Biden on election night first, right? The first outlet to call that state, which voted Republican for years. Now he is planning his own rival. He plans to start his own network to overthrow Rupert Murdoch's Fox News. He will use a list of supporting emails to push subscriptions. He's already...
Power 108.9.
He's already doing that now.
Did she just spit on the microphone? What was that?
I did not spit.
Oh, that was definitely spit.
But
it's okay.
He's already planning his exit strategy. So I mean, I guess that's a good sign.
Okay.
He's planning on life after the White House.
Well, for him, listen, he should have already been in that field because he used Twitter as if he's a journalist himself. So he probably should have just navigated. I don't really 45. Honestly, we can call him Trump after he leaves office, but
I don't think I'll ever call him
I'm
Trump
not surprised.
anymore.
Why? Because I mean, you celebrate America because you are a veteran.
Yes.
And but people like myself and others have a big issue.
I think I was the one to start calling him 45 first.
You probably was.
Because now, everybody's saying the one-niner now.
Everybody's saying the one-niner now. You a trendsetter.
Hey, appreciate that, shouty.
You are
Y'all
a
need to get me on Media Takeout.
Media, that's no longer in existence, right? I mean, they're there, but
I
Shade
remember
Room.
that one.
Remember the Shade Room? That's where you need to be now. Media Takeout, they're not popping like they used to.
Hey, hold on. So Legs found me that sound.
She did.
From Tiger Woods. Maybe. Huh?
She found it?
Yeah, she did. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if I can do this like Walter does.
Oh my
What do
goodness.
you think about the guy that bet $85,000 for you to win the Masters?
Fucking great bet.
Get him, Tiger.
85,000. How much is he worth now?
$17 billion.
17 billion. So he didn't lose really no sleep.
You believe that?
Oh. I mean, because I'm like, Tiger had a lot of money though. What's his net worth right now?
I'm doing it now.
But it's a hard time for you to navigate. All right, can we
She
just
said
go
800 million.
800 million? Okay.
Yep.
That's almost $1 billion. I'm like, he was worth a lot of money.
Well, shout out to Tiger.
Shout out.
What you about to say? I know you about to
I
tell
was
me out.
getting-
It's Friday. I
It's
mean, we
okay.
chilling.
It's okay. We're chilling. Before we get into, Jay Murder birthday's coming up here shortly, but the U.S. divorce rates hit a 50-year low.
Nice.
Yeah, because people are more selective about their spouses and couples who marry older or staying together longer. The census data analyzed by the Institute of Family Studies on Tuesday shows that every 1,000 marriages in 2019, only 14.9 ended in divorce.
Okay.
The lowest level since 1969.
Wow.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Because the beginning of pre-COVID and early COVID, the divorce rates were high. It's like people couldn't stay with their husbands and wives ever.
And I tell you what, 4 days, Tasha and I will be 24 years married.
Tasha, how did you do it?
She said the other day, I have been with you over half of your life.
Yeah.
Can you put that in perspective?
Um.
And the crazy part about it, here's she said, and then here's the crazy part about it. When I think about the women in my life, my mom,
Okay.
those women, not the other. No, see, you always put me in a corner.
I
You know what I'm
know.
talking about? Damn it!
No, I didn't. Cause go ahead.
The
go ahead.
women in my life,
The
my
women in your
mom,
life,
my
your
mom and I,
Yeah.
from birth to 16, and then it's when I left my mom.
Yeah.
My stepmom, Trish, shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
2 years, because I came down here, did 11th and 12th grade, and then I went off into the military and became an adult. And I'm saying we still cool with each, but I was gone after that time. Me and Tasha, 27 years together.
Nice.
That is the longest, like from my mom and my stepmom being with a woman.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we click so much, because of the time that we spent together.
You guys do have a great relationship, and so
She over there crying.
I give her all credit because I don't know how she do it. No, I'm just joking. Shout out to you. Like 24 years, 27 years being in a relationship nowadays, you just don't get it like that. Maybe a lot of people give up easy now when things get hard. And, and rightfully so, if you are dealing with mental illnesses or whatever the case may be, or, whatever your situation may be, you may not need to be in that. But I really, really am truly inspired by the fact that you guys have pushed through the trials and tribulations of your relationship and have made it thus far. And that's something to look up to, because we just don't have it like that
Because what
anymore.
you have to figure out, and this is to all of our folks in relationships right now, or all the youngest out there that listen to the show, like, you got to work through the problems.
Yeah.
You got to get to the root of the why a person does or says or.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to make a year, and that's 6 months. J Murder birthday.
You got it. You got it. Hey, I got this over here, shouted.
I just want to help you out because you know when you get to the board, you never know what's going to happen because that blue ivy that you pulled on me.
Hey, I pulled that Tiger Woods out though, didn't I?
You did. You getting there. You getting there. Go ahead.
Hey, if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Birthdays are being brought to you by Oliver Adams, a.k.a. Coach Oliver Adams, who always reminds us that true power comes from the inside of you. And once the power to live is ignited, change happens immediately. You grab a copy of his latest book. It's called Power to Live Through Obstacles. You can check it out on his website, power2live.net. Yeah, JB murdering those birthdays, though.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you don't have the gun because you don't have to worry about me murdering them today. I know everybody on this list. Scorpio season. We
almost
are still
over.
there. It's almost over. We're going into that sag, so good for you. Jimmy Kimmel, he turns 53 today.
Shout out to Jimmy. I love Jimmy Kimmel.
I love me some Jimmy, too. I think everybody loves them some Jimmy. Hey, Whoopi Goldberg turned 65 today.
Shout out to Whoopi.
She's still doing her thing. Got the little fade on the side. And
oh, she did? She faded it out?
Well, she faded out. You know, she's doing her little thing. And she actually has a marijuana line.
Really?
Yep, that's in Cali. She does. She has her own line. And it comes with, like, it's actually, like, not just smoke. It's, like, things for women who go through PMS, all kinds of different things.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, out there. And Gerard Butler.
Yep, I love
him. He turns 51. That's my boyfriend.
Was he in Gladiator?
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Gladiator. I gotta get it.
In 300 too.
I haven't seen that one either.
Can we pull that up real quick, Legs? I just want all his movies. I love him. Meta World Peace turns 41. You asked me a great question.
Yes. What is Meta World Peace's other name?
I forgot. That's because he's been World Meta Peace
forever. Ron Artest.
Yeah, dang, that is so. And he started in Indiana.
Oh, yeah, he sure did.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, they got into that fight.
That big brawl. Yeah.
It was ugly.
One thing about me, I know my sports. I should be a sports thinker, too.
We're going to let you call a game one day.
All right, early birthdays coming. Okay. So this is going to be over the weekend. People who are going to be celebrating their birthday. Lil Boosie.
Wipe me down.
Wipe me down.
Is that Lil Boosie?
That's Lil Boosie.
Okay,
Wipe
I got
me down.
it. Yep.
Wipe me down. Travis Barker. Do he still got a show on MTV?
Oh, look at you. You good. But he was in a band or something, right?
Yeah. Prior to. Yeah, he was in there. Gerard Butler. And Prince Charles.
Oh, shout out to Prince Charles.
Shout out to him. Yep. Gary V.
You know Gary V, the motivational speaker dude?
Yes.
He's awesome. And he be cussing all the time, too. I think that's why I like him.
Well, he's real and down to earth.
There you go. That's the way to put it.
Really like about him. You got Joseph Simmons. Is this Reverend Run?
Yes, sir.
I was going to say, is this the son or the
That's the daddy. That Reverend Run.
Oh, the Rev Run.
Yes.
Okay, Run DMC.
Hey, shout out to all the Scorpios out there. You know the Sagittarius are right behind coming through the door. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Birthdays are brought to you by Oliver Adams, and we say thank you. We appreciate you. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. It's Mornings with Michael and J Nash right here on Power 108.9.
Woo!
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-off, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig? Question: who has an idea for a new app? Well, if you answer yes to that question, it's time for you to holler at our friends over at Appsketeers. Yo, it's Michael McFadden of Power 108.9 and the crew over at Appsketeers to take great care of you. Nick and the gang provides you with the all-in-one app development experience. We're talking design, UI, UX, coding, and a whole bunch more. And if you have no clue what that means, it's time for you to holler at Appsketeers. Check out the website, appsketeers.com. Now, we're talking full confidentiality, no hassle, no obligation. If you don't believe me, just call them. 833-APP-IDEA. That's 833-APP-IDEA. As a matter of fact, you know what they do? They design, they build, and they launch. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. And don't forget to ask for the governor. What up, Nick?
In the world of petty and immature people, it's refreshing to hear a morning show that has sophisticated hosts such as Michael McFadden and Jay Nash. Don't believe me? Take a listen.
But shout out to our friends over there at Credit Building Professionals. What up, Credit Craig?
I tried to come with you.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's what she said. Ooh.
Oh.
Hey.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Yo, welcome back. Mornings with Michael and J Nash. Hope you're having an amazing Friday.
Friday.
We got
We made it.
Soul Train Music Awards. I'll tell you what that's gonna look like this year.
Yep.
Today's show is being brought to you by business coach Oliver Adams. What up, Coach? Coach watching us today.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Coach. I told you, like Friday, like I'm a meme dude. Like I be loving me a good meme.
Yeah.
And I got a partner of mine. He be posting the hell out of some memes. This one says, "Stop saying Biden gonna raise your taxes. You do not make $400,000 a year. Shut up and finish unloading that FedEx truck."
And if you did make over $400,000 a year, there's an amazing tax credit you could use.
It said, "Black people hate a thief, but love buying stolen shit."
That one's a good one. My homegirl posted, she said when they cut the lights on in the club and you see what you've been grinding on all night, and she got the Ninja Turtle. That'd be so crazy because the lights be out, you be just having a good time, dude's good. And then the lights come on, you like, damn. Then you done gave me your number, got all these drinks.
He said, "Negroes get a rental car and don't go to sleep until the car go back."
That was a good one. Don't go to sleep until the car. I used to do that.
Right.
I swear that was me. I used to do that all the time.
Try the hell out of the rental car.
That is so funny.
Hey,
man.
the Soul Train Music Awards is coming up.
Yep.
And it's going to look a little different. Do we have to say that? We really don't have to say that. We already know. But the 2020 Soul Train Awards is coming back to celebrate the best in soul, R&B, and hip-hop. The award ceremony is slated to award artists across 12 different categories, including Best R&B Artist, Album of the Year, actresses Tashina Arnold, and Tisha Campbell will be returning as host.
They did good last year.
So shout out to them. As a matter of fact, I found this story on power1089.com.
Oh, good. Boy, all you have to do is go to Power 1089. Hey.
But they did a good job. They Tisha and Tashina.
Tashina. Yeah, that's Gina and Pam. It's maybe that works for you. Is that better for you?
Gina and Pam.
Sometimes
I get Tashina, Pam confused with the house party one too. AJ.
Oh yeah. I can see how that could be the case.
Hey, I did an event with AJ. Oh my gosh, she is in freaking shape.
She's like a whole fitness like instructor. I was getting ready to tell you something. Like, not only do you have those memes, but it definitely goes down in the DMs or it goes down in the comments for the most part. You know, I was reading about The Weeknd. Can you read that story about Super Bowl? I'm going to pull up.
Oh yeah, shout out to The Weeknd. They announced Super Bowl in 2021 that The Weeknd is going to be the headliner for the Pepsi Super Bowl 50. I think that's 50. Is that 50 LNV? Is that 50? No, that's not 50, is it? LV. 55. That's 55. Did you just spit on the microphone?
I like Roman numbers, that stuff right there just throws me off. I'm sitting here counting on my hand.
Pepsi, the NFL, and of course Rock Nation will be making the announcement on Thursday. Well, they made the announcement on Thursday after The Weeknd posted a very
fact check
cryptic. What?
On that.
That he gonna be doing the Super Bowl?
No, he's gonna be doing it. The LV.
Oh, it's 55.
Okay, I just want to double check.
I know the V is 5.
Yeah, So, and I thought the L was 10, but
no, the X is 10.
Okay, the X is 10.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Super Bowl 15.
I know, but sometimes it just throws me off.
You want to put something on it?
No. Yeah.
LV, yes. It's not Louis Vuitton. 55,
Good job.
thank
I'm so proud of you. We just make sure we do fact, because people be trying to come in on us. You know, we got to make sure we do fact check.
But what you think about The Weeknd doing the Super Bowl?
Well, a lot of people in the comment section on some of your favorite gossip sites were like, so are we in a pandemic or not? Because I thought we were in the pandemic. I'm like, hell, they better hope that they can have him perform. And then, even if they don't have anybody, like, they probably going to limit the ticket sales.
I think they said 20% of the stadium, because this year's Super Bowl is going to be held at Raymond James Stadium down there in Tampa. Mm-hmm. And they're allowing 20% capacity for the Super Bowl. So,
well, based on what we're seeing now, that may change.
What you talking about with the? I don't know. We just so damn defiant. I think
people need to be. You said something yesterday. You said something really important. That people need to do better in terms of keeping themselves safe.
Yes.
And we can only hold ourselves accountable, right? And be grown. And so you got to do what you can do to make sure that you are safe. But shutting the country down, I just don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
a lot of people lost money. A lot of businesses went out of business. We have to do better in making sure that we protect ourselves.
So I had a conversation with a person that talked about how the government implements things that should be left up to us. For example, wearing a seatbelt in a car. You shouldn't have to mandate wearing a seatbelt in the car because a seatbelt is going to protect you anyway. If you make a decision not to wear a seatbelt and something happens to you, that's on you.
Well, that's
but
why
why
insurance rates are
mandate
high.
it? Yeah, but why mandate it?
Well, they mandate because there was so many people who actually had really bad car accidents and they weren't wearing seatbelts.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
I have a problem with it being mandated for medical insurance.
You said for medical insurance?
Well, so listen. So if you wasn't a part of the Affordable Care Act, yeah, you get penalized if you don't have insurance.
Oh yeah.
I don't agree with that.
So right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I choose not to want to have insurance, then that should be on me. You shouldn't penalize me for that.
Yeah.
And the same thing, like people that decide that they don't want to wear masks.
Yeah.
If they don't want to wear a mask, then that's on them.
But then those same people are the ones who's walking around sick and giving it to everybody else. So I mean, there's always here I am playing devil's advocate, right? But there's always somebody that is going to do what they want to do.
Yep.
And the government can't control everybody. So holding people accountable. But in certain states, it's a requirement. In fact, Costco's just said, hey, listen, because all the Karens was in there a few months ago talking crazy, they don't want to wear masks because they can't breathe. Okay, we'll get you a face shield. Do something, but you can't walk around my store without protecting yourself.
Right, exactly.
So if you say, hey, those are your restrictions and your requirements for your location, and then don't come into my establishment if you're not going to abide by my rules.
There you go.
And then all you have to do is go to framesgalore.store and get your face shield. Right? I'm just saying, abide by my rules and regulations. Other than that, you can't do what you want to do.
Hey, when we come back, it's time for that 60 seconds in the buzz. I'll tell you where Tiger stands on the list of the Augusta Masters. We need to change the name of that.
Augusta's Masters.
The Masters in Augusta.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah.
They changing the name for Masters and Bedroom. It's a big deal now.
I've been doing that, shouty.
They call it what?
Owner Suite.
Yep, they call it the Owner Suite because
I've been doing
Masters
that.
was affiliated with slavery. We'll talk about it.
I'm a trendsetter, man.
I see. 60 Seconds in the Buzz is coming up when we come back right here on Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash.
Yay,
Power
yay.
108.9.
Power 108.9 on social media. Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9. A station for the people. Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media. Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9. A station for the people. Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media. Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. What's up, family? I call you family because I feel like we can be honest with each other. Nowadays, we all got side hustles and businesses. And in the gig economy, we're all looking for ways to expand our clientele. Power up with 108.9's advertising partnership. Connect to over 100,000 viewers per month. If you're interested, contact our marketing director at thepower1089@gmail.com. Help us reach your target audience and expand your brand. Power 108.9, the station for the people. right now. Michael McFadden and Jay Nash. 60-second buzz starts now.
All right, well, 2020 is finally starting to look good for Megan Thee Stallion. Yesterday, she posted a photo and said that her new album, Good Look, Hey Hotties, is coming out. It drops on November 20th. Pre-orders start at midnight Thursday, which was last night. So you can get your pre-order album from Megan Thee Stallion. It's going to drop right before Thanksgiving. And then I'm super excited because Terry McMillan, the author of Waiting to Excel, announces that the novel is turning into a new TV show.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that one. Oh, that's all.
And last night, the Indianapolis Colts defeated the Titans by the score 34-17. And our own Freddie Freeman was named the National League MVP. He now joins Chipper Jones, who won it in 99, Terry Pendleton in 91, Murph in 82 and 83, and, of course, Hank Aaron back in 1957. So shout out to Freddie Freeman of our Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, we are doing it there. That is your latest on your entertainment and sports news right there. 60 seconds in the buzz. You did good?
Yeah, we did good. Yeah, we still had a couple of seconds, but it's all good. Welcome back.
Yeah. That was
Hey,
good.
happy Friday. What you got planned for the weekend, sister?
I told you, I just got some things that people don't know about me is like I'm a handy woman.
Okay.
I put a lot of stuff together. No one has fallen out of any of my chairs. So, I'm excited about that. So I finally got my fire pit. I love fall.
Yeah.
I didn't spend a lot of time on my patio. So I bought my house last year. October 29th made 1 year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I didn't spend a lot of time out there this summer because it was hot. We had a hot ass summer.
Yes,
man.
we did.
So I was like, by the time I get out there, it's time to go. I'm like, I done sweated plenty. I can't do it. I'm not gonna go. So anyway, I love fall, and my fire pit came in on Wednesday, and I put it together, and it has tile, and so I'm gonna get me some marshmallows, make me some s'mores, and some Hershey's. Yeah. So you guys in the studio are invited. I had to be clear because it's like, hey, you guys are invited to the crib. So I'm actually just gonna chill. You know, last weekend I went hard, and I Monday you saw me struggling.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't hang with these young kids. I can't hang with the young children.
Yeah. Sit your ass down. Hey, Mr.
What you doing?
I got to work a little bit this weekend, but nonetheless, we are prepping for a continuous busy month. Anniversary is coming up next week, so I think we got dinner reservations. Where the hell are we eating at this weekend? I can't remember where she made the reservation at. But you know, we always be going out and eating on the weekend. Mm-hmm. I'm sure she'll tell me in a second where we're gonna go. But I got these these memes.
You and these memes.
It said Mr. 46, talking about Joe.
Mm-hmm.
He said, don't forget what you said about student loans on Thursday, July 18th at 3:15 p.m. in Michigan, standing by them steps with that blue tailored suit on and them gray and brown socks. Yeah, I wrote it down.
That's your reminder. He probably gonna tweet him that. That is so cool.
Another one says, hey, I'm sorry, but if you're black and over 2 years old, you should know how to play spades.
Over 2. No, you'd be surprised at the amount of people who do not know how to play spades.
Oh my goodness. I know you play.
Every night, every day. That's my bedtime.
I'm like the person that don't play competitive basketball because y'all be too serious. I can't play with spades because y'all be too serious, man.
We are serious. That spades is like, you cannot, listen, anybody would tell you, hey, if you for real don't know how to play spades, don't be my partner. Don't say you're going to be my partner because that right there is a mess. Legs,
you know how to play spades? Nah, she don't know how to play. Yeah, the millennials.
She was born in 2000. I'm joking. Okay, 95.
Hey, today is the 13th of November.
Yep.
2020. Today is not national, but World Kindness Day.
Oh.
Yep, November 13th. As part of World Kindness Day, we are encouraged to spread kindness like an infectious cold. We want to share. Well, maybe I should have said that with the one-niner going on, right? But now, spread some kindness out there today. And it was also on this day back in 2006. Did you know this? 2006, a deal was finalized for Google to acquire YouTube.
No, I didn't know that.
$1.6 billion in Google stock. That is when that happened back in the day.
Wow, yeah. I had no idea. Where do you be pulling this stuff from?
Hey, I just be making it up, see if y'all be believing me.
I hope.
No, I'm not.
Because I wanted to read this story about the Black Lives Matter co-founder. Now, what's her name? Is it Patrice?
Yeah, sure.
Is that why you skipped it?
No, that is Patrice.
Okay, people be spelling their name all awkward. You just don't know, so you got to try to phonetically get it right. Anyway, the co-founder of the Black Lives Movement requested a meet with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris on November 7th to discuss the movement agenda and expectations for the new administration.
Yes.
Well, she said that we want something for our vote. First of all, that sounds like a threat. Did that not sound like a threat?
It does, but continue
But I
though.
understand.
Yeah.
The Black Lives Matter co-founder demands a meeting with Biden and Kamala, saying the black vote won the election and they want the group's agenda to be prioritized. Yep. She said, I don't blame the Black Lives Movement. Does Black Lives have a right? I agree with that, but I want us to understand that Madam Vice President-elect Kamala Harris
Go, girl.
and Vice President, former Vice President, President-elect Joe Biden, we have got to stop putting expectations on people in general, because that's why we're always disappointed.
Exactly.
It's
I love
because
it.
we put these expectations on people, and when it doesn't go right now, we mad. What I thought she probably should have said was, hey, our movement was a very successful movement in getting the word out, because it was. Black Lives Matter have been around for quite a long time.
Yes.
And some things that transpired with the death of course, Breonna Taylor and George Floyd,
Ahmaud
Arbery. The movement became a lot more, I want to say, livelier this year. And when we talk about some of the things that racial injustices, things that we go through, and police brutality as a whole, we have to start realizing that we need town hall meetings with our local people first,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So maybe we need to get the grassroots stumping right here, and have these state leaders and get down to legislation and go all of that, and then let's have all of that together and have these people that's local, congressmen and congresswomen, and then hey, this is what we started.
Because
we jump in protocol.
It's all about organizing.
Yeah.
And Kwanzaa Hall taught us that back in the day when we were in high school and we created Black Teams for Advancement. You gotta organize, and I love what you said. Like, you gotta start that thing on a local level. Not saying that we don't know if they're doing that already.
Well, they're doing it, but it's too many people involved. If she needs to start local. I mean, I think that we need a meeting because the black vote did show up and show out. And we give that to Stacey Abrams for getting out there and doing that. But we have to start locally first, y'all. We have to really start locally and start making sure that some of our people can get in these offices too.
Hey, shout out to Madam Money. She's listening in. She just sent me a text, says, listening to you now, live on your website.
Yeah,
She's
we're live.
Listening to power1089.com. As a matter of fact, she is the architect of that. But we'll talk about that once we officially release that John. Hey,
we got a few more minutes.
Oh, we do? I'm trying to find me another memes. Yeah.
You and your meme.
Well, okay, I'll come back to it.
You come back to it?
What else am I about to say? We got anything else to talk about?
There's some things that's on there that you can talk about.
Oh yeah, it was
Friends. You know your show Friends. They got a reunion rescheduled for March 2021.
I never watched that show.
I thought you. What show do you like?
Seinfeld and The Office.
Oh, The Office. That's the one I got confused. So you don't like Friends?
Have you watched? You've never watched Friends?
No.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I know you lying over there. What else happened on this day? Oh, down in Orlando. Shout out to Orlando. I actually saw this story on TV. We've been sitting on it for a couple of days, but I actually saw it on the news the other day. Down in Orlando, they are going to build the first U.S. hub for a Jetsons-like air taxis that will carry up to 5 passengers on regional trips starting in 2025.
To go where though?
Looks like across Orlando, I guess.
Just all throughout Orlando.
Yeah, it looked like the Jetsons down there.
Yeah, you know what? That's so funny to me. How do we have all of these smart everything, but we do not have a smart election system?
It's still so.
It's still they still trying to figure out. Hey, it's rigged and this, that, and the third. We have smart homes, smart cars, smart watches, smart TVs, smart everything, but the election system.
Does that work? It's still in the 1930s.
Well, I was gonna say, man, 1910.
Hey, another story that I found on power1089.com.
Okay.
Usher shares the first photo of his newborn daughter.
Yeah.
Sovereign.
Yeah.
Sovereign Bo Raymond. So
I saw that. Maybe
I didn't even know he had a baby. I didn't even know he had a girl. He married?
No, he's not. He actually. Here's the crazy part. He was married.
Okay.
is the divorce even final? I don't know. Maybe it's final now because he was with this other girl who was a stylist.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden he was dating a young lady, beautiful, she's like in the music industry, an executive, and they have a baby.
So it's okay. It's not the big girl.
No, not the girl.
It's not her.
Not the girl that came forward. No, and we hadn't heard from her since.
Hey, did you ever see that Dion Cole bit where he talked about Usher?
No, but I saw the Dion Cole when he talked about women. And
No, he said when he saw a picture of the girl, they're talking about the girl who
said that she that
he
he
said when he saw her picture, he was like, "Yeah, he did it."
You know what? Y'all play
he
too
did
much.
that.
Was that one of his stand-ups? Because Dion is so funny.
I love Dion Cole. Anyway.
Yeah, he's real funny.
All right, we're going to 4B, apartment 4B for dinner this weekend.
Apartment 4B, where's that? Y'all know all the little spots. I thought I was a little spot person. Y'all got it.
Yeah, it's apartment 4B. So anyway.
Really?
Hey.
Before we head out of here, I
yeah.
just want to say there's a record number of women of color that are headed to Congress. Are you excited?
You know we talked about that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but we have to remember and remind people to get out and vote.
Yes, please do. Get out
okay?
and vote. Early voting starts here in the beautiful state of Georgia on the what?
14th.
And you have to register. If you didn't register to vote in this year's election, you can register for the runoff.
Yep, on the 7th.
And the election is
January 5th.
That's right. That's
what
what
I got
I'm
my
talking
days.
about.
I've been working hard.
John Ossoff. I just had to say it that way. Ossoff.
John Ossoff and
Reverend Warnock.
Raphael Warnock.
Raphael or Raphael?
And when he
is it Raphael or Raphael? See? You started it.
I cannot. Hey, make sure you subscribe. We're going to have a recap of all of our shows this week. It's right now on Spotify. It's on Apple. It's on iHeartRadio. Hey, if you don't want to download the app, that's fine. Go to iHeartRadio.com. Type in Michael and J Nash, and we're right there too. Tune in radio. We got you. Great show this week, Michael.
Yes, we had an awesome week. Thank y'all for everybody for tuning in and sharing and all that good stuff.
Yep.
Hey, the weekend is coming. That means we'll see y'all on Monday. Be safe out there. Wear your mask. Wear your gloves. And if you need some gear, hit up Frames Galore.
Store.
Tasha said she want her shield.
Play too much. Tasha, how many times we told her to go there? Bam.
We'll see y'all.
Peace and love.
Tagging up the mouse, we do got a wretched in my coat, got a girl doing